Okay, I'm gonna be tying this fly, which is a fly I actually just made up. It's a cross between a wollybugger, obviously, a clouser minnow, and kind of a booby type fly because of the chenille. It's actually not chenille. It's yarn. I went to the thrift shop today, not the thrift shop, the hobby shop today, and I bought some yarn. I saw this sparkly, kind of like sparkle yarn, I guess. I don't know. It's gonna work perfect for different flies. So yeah, this is how you do it. I'm gonna use this fly, obviously, in lakes. Fish it with a sinking line, intermediate or a sink tip, or even with a floating line if the fish are feeding on top of the water. So yeah, I'm using a size 10 hook, 10 eagle claw hook. I'm using pink thread, ultra thread 140 fluoro pink, and white marabou, and then that white sparkly yarn bee, scrub-ology 2.0. Yeah, it's cheap, you get a lot, and it works great. I mean, that fly looks pretty cool, and I like how it kind of, the pink thread kind of shines through underneath, which kind of gives it a little bit more flash, a little bit more color. So yeah, first thing, tie the thread on towards the back, and then you're gonna get yourself some marabou. Find a nice piece of marabou. Come on, shoot. That should work. Messed that up. Oh well. Get yourself some marabou and you're going to tie it on there. Yeah, I messed that up. Oh well. Tie that on. Get yourself some more marabou. And I usually put like one of those feathers I just had. I like to put like a whole one on. I usually don't just glob it on there like that, but since it came off in my hand, I like to use the other ones. What are they called? The big long quills. I think they're like called plum quills or something. I like to use those more, but if I see a deal, I usually go for that. Yeah, this fly is also gonna work great for sea run cutthroats this year whenever the sea runs are running. So pretty stoked about that. I like to put one more piece of feather on there. Boom, nice fluffy tail. That off at an angle so it will lay down flatter wherever you put your thread. And what I like to do is I like to lift the back tail up, and wrap some straight on the hook behind it. That way it doesn't go anywhere on you. And then I rip the marabou off to the length that I want. And actually gives it a little bit better action in the water whenever you peel it off like that. Boom, just like that. Go ahead and cinch that stuff down. What I like to do next is I like to tie on the bead eyes. So the bead eyes I'm using, they're not really weighted, I guess. They come from a necklace, but it's essentially exactly how a chain bead would be. Just these eyes aren't as heavy. Cut yourself 2 eyes. Put it on there. I like to do 2 wraps and then 2 wraps on the hook. And that just helps cinch it down faster. 2, 2, 2, 2, and then before you know it, your eyes are on there good. Okay, and then you're gonna wrap back, and you're gonna tie on your your scrub-ology yarn. Or you can really use any type of yarn. It doesn't have to be this. But I mean, the thrift store for, how much is it? $4.30. I bought 174 yards, which will make so many flies. I have no idea how many flies that's gonna make. It's probably gonna last me like 10 years. They have all sorts of different colors. I also bought an orange one. It looks pretty cool too. I just trim off the end of it so it lays down a little flatter. And then tie your yarn on. Pretty easy fly to tie. It's not really rocket science. But yeah. Cool. And then you wrap it on. Try to make it so the fibers up from the yarn kind of stick straight up. And it's kind of hard to do, but if it starts to get going the opposite direction on you, all you do is you just pull the fibers back, lay it down. Pull the fibers back, lay it down. That just helps them stick up better. I still don't know what to call this fly. I'm thinking sparkle minnow, sparkle booger, I don't know. But yeah, wrap it all the way up to the eyes. I like to do 5 wraps over the top. 4, 5, and then flip everything backwards. And then a bunch of wraps that way. Clip it off. Finish tying down that piece you just cut, and then bam, you're done. And yeah, I used pink thread just because I usually have better luck fishing with pink, like a pink hot spot. Oops. Compared to like a red, but a red would work good too. Red would probably be great. Depending on the day, it'd be better. But lately I've been having a lot of luck on pink, so pink and white actually. But this is fun. I just thought of doing it. I don't know if there's flies out there already that look like this, like booby flies with the foam eyes, but this obviously is like a chain bead eye. So yeah, don't know if it exists, but now it does. I'll call it a sparkle minnow or something stupid like that. Finish off with some head cement, and voila, you're done. That's it. Pretty simple. I don't know how long it took, but even just teaching it didn't take that long at all. Not many materials, because instead of using a feather for hackle like on a wollybugger, your Chanel type material, your yarn, already's got hackle built in, and it's sparkly, so it should work great. Yeah, white boogers tend to work better whenever the fish are feeding on smaller fish. So kind of a fun fact. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you learned something, and leave a comment if you think I can improve on something, or if you thought I did a good job. Appreciate you guys watching, and good luck fishing.